Who is MC for Warner Bros, the person that copyrighted your video? If you're here to find out, this is the video for you. So without further ado, let me step into MC for Warner Bros, why you've received this copyright, and why I believe that this person is actually a third-party YouTube channel that is claiming smaller YouTubers' income from their videos that are clearly under fair use. Now, I wanted to point over to over on my screen currently right now. I'm going to put it up, whether it's here or here, somewhere on the screen you're going to be able to see a recording of my desktop. And the first thing I wanted to show you guys, which completely blew me away, is if you just Google search MC for Warner Bros. And immediately here you have a bunch of YouTube videos, copyright claim on a video. So this person has been copyright claiming a lot of people on videos. One of the red flags that I got about 2 or 3 days ago, actually 2 days ago, on my video Pokemon Detective Pikachu official trailer 2 reaction, was essentially I got a copyright content ID claim on one of my videos, and I noticed that it was claimed by MC for Warner Bros. So Warner Bros is the movie producer of this video, but I really wanted to find out why did I get it. So what happens is when you click on the view claim details, immediately you can immediately see that it was audiovisual content manually detected. You guys can see this on my screen. So this has not been something that's picked up through the content ID match. This has been something that's been manual. Now, I also wanted to show you guys another thing. Now, you might say, well, are you the only one, for example? Well, I'm actually not the only one. If I go to Pokemon Detective Pikachu official trailer 2 reaction, Pokemon official trailer 2 reaction, and I click on, let's just say, this first video right here, and I immediately scroll down to see whether or not they have any copyright strikes, and they don't. Not copyright strikes, but content ID. So this immediately raised a huge big flag within me to essentially do some dive, to essentially deep dive and find out who this person is. So I keep on going, and of course I submitted the dispute right here, and then I have good faith that this is of course fair use because it is my reaction. I'm drastically changing the original video, and here it is, was claimed by MC for Warner Bros. And I wanted to point out also another thing is that this MC for Warner Bros, he claimed this on my video manually claimed by copyright owner, but he didn't even monetize it in, he never even specify where it was that it was actually his content ID match. And the only thing he says in my email is, reference trailer 2. But I wanted to go over and deep dive into who this actually is. So if you Google MC for Warner Bros. And you click on the first video right here, who is MC Warner, why I do YouTube videos, and you scroll down here, I left a comment, and essentially you have people in the comments saying that his real channel is called Mr. Custodian, MC for Warner Bros. For short. He is a YouTuber with over 100K subs, and he is using his position to defraud YouTube. He released my stuff after I contested, as he owns no rights legally to it. So just had another strike from MC. This time I'm claiming and disputing. We'll let you all know the outcome. I made some sound effects, blah blah blah. So if I follow Sound Effects Soundmasters and I just see where he goes, I find out that later on he actually does win the dispute. And same here, is this a fake WD scammer? So this is basically a scammer that has claimed your video. It's not the real company, it's just someone using the company name MC for Warner Bros. That's not actually, that company name does not exist. Warner Bros. Is Warner Bros. Inc., which is the only company that will ever claim any of your videos. And one of the ways that you'll be able to tell that this is truly fake is if you actually type in MC for Warner Bros., you'll find a bunch of people have gotten copyright strikes, not copyright strikes, but copyright claims claims on their review, especially review videos. So he likes to target smaller YouTubers and claim their income. But let me just hop into Mr. Custodian's his YouTube channel. So if I take a look at his YouTube channel right here, Mr. Custodian, here he is. Great DC, great Marvel, superheroes, anti-heroes, and other characters. Thanks for all subscribing to Mr. Custodian. So this is Mr. Custodian's channel. And essentially what he does on his channel is he re-uploads, as you can see here, all kinds of, Justice League, Batman, all kinds of cartoons essentially that clearly he doesn't own the rights to. And if you go to About, you could see here that his location is the United States. Thanks for watching, subscribe to Mr. Custodian, blah, blah, blah. And essentially this is the person, MC. MC stands for Mr. Custodian, the person who's been, essentially claiming your videos. And I wanted to also point out the fact that no one else's videos other than small YouTubers are targeted by this person. So the solution is, what you need to do is you need to dispute his, you need to essentially dispute his, his strike on your account, and then get it removed, get his copyright claim removed, and pretty much claim for fair use, or whatever the case is. You might own all the rights to the video, or it might be for use. But if you just read through some more comments here, or if I even go to, who is MC for Warner Bros, a fair use case, does fair use apply here, copyright at MC for Warner Bros. So essentially you get a lot of, and you can even see right here, Warner Bros subsidiaries, and none of them have his company name. So this is clearly, someone who, MC for Warner Bros, who essentially is, targeting smaller YouTube channels, not with YouTube's content ID automatically, but manually detecting. Usually when you see on any video that it's been manually detected, that's when you need to pay close attention to what's going on. Because I also wanted to show you, Mr. Beast also got a manual copyright claim on his video right here. So he got hit with false copyright strike. This is actually very common. Mr. Beast gets hit with false copyright strike. And you can see that within his video, he put a 100 million Orbeez in my friend's backyard has been with a copyright claim, which was issued from a claimant wholly unrelated to the strike. And it also says here that the YouTuber speculated that his video came may have resulted from his squad singing Bon Jovi's popular song Living on a Prayer, although no beat or background music were used. So whenever you get a copyright strike and you feel that something is suspicious, it could be that, like for example right here, so although the claim had been issued by using the song Pascal Landigard, a Canadian musician of duo Transex, member of the Prophet in 1983, Living On, Mr. Beast's video had been manually reviewed by Living On's record holder under Sony, although his song was never used in the clip, prompting him to edit the offending footage nearly 3 months later. And here he says last tweet about getting claim. Hope this gives more context. So this is very common now to essentially get content ID claims on a video that is actually, fair use and that you can use. And so this happens to small and large creators, right? But MC for Warner Bros, and the reason why I'm making this video is that if you see his copyright claim ID on your video and it says MC for Warner Bros, don't be hesitant to just, dispute it, because here's another one. The YouTuber expressed frustration at the lack of information presented in YouTube's older analytics system, claimed he had to do detective work to understand why his video had been claimed. So essentially, you have to do detective work to understand why your video is claimed. If you get a copyright strike, or if you have a claim, and it's fair use, you should fight for your rights and really defend your standpoint. Otherwise, these people are just going to continue claiming and walking all over you, just like they did to Mr. Beast. And you can see here he got demonetized. And this isn't the first time Mr. Beast has been vocal about YouTube's copyright system either. The YouTuber also uploaded a screenshot showing a slew of his content that had been demonetized due to claims, and even offered to pay an expert to help him avoid similar pitfalls in the future. And these companies don't give timestamps when they copyright claim my videos, and I don't know if they are fake or real. That's the biggest key, guys. Whenever you don't see timestamps in your video, already you should be doing a huge red flag within your mind. There's no timestamp, and even if there is a timestamp, you should still investigate it before taking action on your video or taking it down, because it is you spent the time and energy to shoot the video, and you should have the right to keep your video because you legally own the rights to the video under fair use. Now, I'm not a legal I'm not a lawyer or someone who's going to tell you legal advice or anything like that, but I'm just saying you should do your due diligence to finally, do the research to figure out whether or not something is actually as it is or it's not. And here you can say, I'm seriously looking to pay someone to help me figure this stuff out. Reply if you have experience. Even my new video just got claimed, and we only use epidemic sounds. So Mr. Bleed's complaints fall through a plethora of other instances, such as across the line, with one YouTuber having his own original song claimed against him by an unknown party. Mr. B's Orbez currently boasts a whopping 46 million views out of January 16th. Now, even if you have a copyright claim video that you just found out about, that just like Mr. Beast had millions of views on it, and let's say you were claimed by someone else in a fraudulent claim, don't worry if you lost out on revenue, because you'll be able to actually claim the revenue back just in case you don't get it. But even PewDiePie, if you go over to his Twitter, actually commented on this as well, that I wanted to bring this up. If I go over to PewDiePie's Instagram, he did claim this. Let's see here. I'm just going to go over and take a look. He included this in his video and completely responded to it, essentially, to Mr. Beast essentially getting this claim. So the point I'm trying to prove to you guys is that, be due diligent. Don't accept everything that comes to you. Do the detective work to find out whether or not you have a real claim. In the case of MC for Warner Bros, this is not the real Warner Bros. It's just a fake person going around and claiming people's videos that have nothing to do with Warner Bros. Itself. Or whenever you see that it's been manually detected, that's kind of when you know that something fishy is going on. Now, I can't really see the Twitter that PewDiePie actually reacted to what Mr. Beast was talking about, but I do know that he did actually reply to this. If I can't really see it since I'm not logged in, but the point is that this happens to big and small YouTubers alike. If you're a small YouTuber and you just saw that MC for Warner Bros. Claimed your video, you got a copyright claim, then definitely you need to file for fair use. Or if in reality your video was something that you reposted that wasn't yours, like let's say, and again, you have to do the due diligence, but let's say that your video is not fair use, obviously you wouldn't want to apply for the dispute. But I just wanted to expose for everyone, because in case they're confused or scared who MC for Warner Bros. Is, wondering if it's the movie company, they're actually not, because there's countless video after video of Mr. Custodian claiming people's channels that have nothing to do with Warner Bros. It's MC for Warner Bros. Is not even a real company. It's not even Warner Bros. Is just using their name. He's just abusing the system on smaller YouTube channels. So I just wanted to point that out, guys, and essentially leave it at that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and just wanted to tell you guys about fake YouTube channels, fake companies claiming people's videos on YouTube for revenue. And if you find this out and someone has actually taken revenue from you, don't worry. What you can do is actually just contact YouTube, and they will refund all the money that the false person has taken away from you. So no need to worry, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.